Welcome to The Explainer. So, today we are tackling something we all absolutely need, but usually find ourselves frantically scrambling to locate at the worst possible moment. Yep, we're talking about proof of insurance. Let's be real. For most of us, dealing with insurance paperwork ranks right up there with getting a root canal. But today, we're going to take that stressful administrative chore and transform it into a super streamlined, totally predictable process that you can handle in seconds. Okay, I want you to picture this right now. You're driving down the highway, minding your own business, and suddenly you see flashing red and blue lights in your rearview mirror. Or, hey, maybe you're sitting at a massive mahogany desk, pen in hand, totally ready to close on your absolute dream house. In both of those high-pressure real-world scenarios, a single question immediately stops everything in its tracks. Where is your proof of insurance? And the reason we're diving into this today is because the stakes are actually surprisingly high. We're not just talking about a minor headache here. Missing these vital documents at the exact moment you need them, that can lead to immediate legal and financial consequences. We're talking strict traffic fines, the loss of massive commercial vendor contracts, or painfully delayed real estate closings. Having valid proof on hand is literally crucial for your peace of mind and, your legal compliance. So, here is our roadmap for today. First, introduction and documents. Second, the online portal. Third, the mobile app. Fourth, phone and mail. And fifth, tips and mistakes. All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, Introduction to Travelers and the Documents. Before we go hunting for files, it really helps to understand who we're dealing with. When you're insured by Travelers, you aren't just dealing with some tiny, local broker. They are a massive institution. They've got over 170 years of experience in the industry. They hold an A++ superior financial rating from AM Best, which really speaks volumes about their financial stability. And whether you're an everyday driver or you operate in one of the over 900 business industries they cover, Travelers provides a seriously robust tier of coverage and risk control. Now, you've got to know exactly which document you actually need because it completely changes based on your situation. This breakdown is critical. If you're pulled over or need to rent a car, you need the auto insurance ID card. That's the one with your 13-digit policy number. But if you're dealing with mortgage lenders or homeowners associations, that auto ID does you absolutely no good. You need the declarations or deck page, which details your premiums and deductibles. And if you're a commercial client bidding on B2B contracts, you must produce a certificate of insurance or COI to verify your liability limits. Let's pause on that last document, the certificate of insurance, because it is heavily misunderstood in the business world. A COI is simply a standard document providing evidence that commercial coverage actually exists. It summarizes key details like the named insured and liability limits. But here's the kicker. State regulators view it as informational only. It does not legally amend, extend, or alter your actual underlying insurance coverage in any way. Moving right along to Section 2, Accessing Your Proof Online. So if you're sitting at your computer and you need a declarations page right now, just follow these 4 quick steps. First, log into your mytravelers.com with your verified credentials. Second, once you're in the policies dashboard, find your target policy. It's usually marked by a little home or vehicle icon. Third, scroll down until you spot the policy document section. And fourth, simply hit policy to download your official PDF. It's that easy. The very first page of that digital packet, that's your official declarations page. Oh, and I definitely want to add a super helpful side note right here. If you're a brand new policyholder and you log in, but find out your formal packet is still processing through underwriting, take a breath, don't panic, you aren't stranded. Your insurance agent can issue a temporary insurance binder. This acts as fully valid temporary proof of coverage until your official documents are finalized and loaded into the portal. Okay, Section 3, the Traveler's Mobile App. Let's step away from the desktop computer for a minute and talk smartphones. Because this is, without a doubt, the absolute fastest method for motorists on the go. You literally have an incredible amount of power right in your pocket. The Travelers app just needs a small, roughly 94 megabyte download for Apple and Android devices. Once it's there, it lets you instantly view and download your auto ID cards. But it actually gets better. You can directly integrate these cards into your Apple Wallet or Google Wallet. And beyond just proof of insurance, you can track roadside assistance in real time, pay your bills, and even upload photos of damage right from the scene of an accident to speed up your claims. It is an incredibly robust tool. Travelers purposefully designed this digital pipeline to mirror the kind of convenience you already expect in other areas of your life.
Beth Mars, the Senior VP of Business Capability over at Travelers, really hit the nail on the head when she said, consumers shop, bank, and pay bills online, and now our customers have the insurance tools they need in the palm of their hand. The whole goal here was to completely eliminate the old days of rummaging through a messy glove box and replace it with modern, banking-level convenience.
Next up, Section 4, requesting proof by phone or mail.
Look, sometimes technology glitches out, right? You forget a password, or maybe you need highly specialized commercial documents that you just can't get on the app. If you ever get stuck, Traveler's Directory is your ultimate lifeline. For instance, personal lines and auto ID can be reached at 1-888-564-5043. And the best part is they are available 24 hours a day, 365 days a year for urgent proof requests. They've also got specific numbers for business billing support, premium audits, and corporate customer advocacy that operate during standard Eastern Time business hours. Honestly, I highly recommend pausing the explainer right here and grabbing a screenshot of these numbers just in case.
I also want to quickly shout out these specialized electronic channels for our commercial viewers. If your business is bidding on a major contract and you need to demonstrate a clean loss record, you can just email lossruns@travelers.com to get your data in PDF or Excel formats. They also have direct email and fax workflows for the assigned risk division and audit support. This ensures businesses can process all that complex paperwork seamlessly without ever waiting on hold. And finally, Section 5, additional tips and common mistakes. Now that you know exactly how the systems work, I want to share some insider tips. We're going to contrast some really common pitfalls with the actionable best practices that solve them. So, here is a massive mistake people make all the time. Assuming your self-service will perfectly load your app during a traffic stop. But what if you're on a remote highway? The absolute best practice here is to implement an offline backup. When you're sitting at home on your Wi-Fi, just take 2 seconds to download your ID card directly to your native Apple Wallet or Google Wallet. This brilliant little trick prevents an absolute disaster if you hit a dead zone or if the app happens to be undergoing maintenance. Okay, here is another incredibly specific legal quirk that you definitely need to know. A huge common mistake is relying exclusively on digital proof when driving across state lines. While 49 states and DC legally accept a digital card on your phone, if you happen to be driving through New Mexico, they actually legally require physical paper proof. So, the best practice? Always keep a printed paper copy tucked safely in your glove box for interstate road trips. Better safe than sorry, right? Have you ever tried to create an online account to view your policy number, only to realize the website actually requires your policy number to let you register in the first place? Yeah, it's a wildly frustrating circular dependency. If you ever get locked out of online registration like this, the best practice is to first check a physical paper billing statement if you've got one laying around. If you don't, bypass the website entirely and just call that 24/7 line at 1-888-564-5043 to retrieve your credentials from a real human before you try registering again. Let's bring it all home and recap some final tips to ensure you leave this explainer fully empowered. First, always carry your physical auto ID card in your vehicle alongside your digital backup. Next, take a moment just once a year to proactively verify the limits and details on your declarations page. That way there are no surprises at renewal time. If you're a commercial client, do proactive audits to ensure your policies perfectly match your B2B contracts. And finally, consider consolidating your various policies under one single login to radically streamline your document management. Real quick, as we wrap up today, I do need to deliver a mandatory disclaimer. Please verify all procedures and contact Travelers directly for personalized assistance. Insurance processes, contact numbers, and state regulatory laws can and absolutely do change over time. This explainer is a highly researched guide to help you out, but it is not a binding insurance contract. I'm going to leave you with one final provocative question. If you were pulled over right this second, could you pull up your valid proof of insurance in under 30 seconds? If the answer is no, I urge you to take immediate action. Download the mobile app, log into your account, or call customer service today. Get it sorted. Have you ever been caught without your card? Share your experiences in the comments below. I'd seriously love to read them. Thanks so much for learning with me today, and I'll see you in the next explainer.